Today on Passion for Food, I'm going to share 3 incredible appetizer ideas for New Year's. First, we have this beautiful sausage roll wreath, say that 5 times fast, and next we have this amazingly easy and delicious spinach artichoke dip. And last but not least, these beautiful fried mozzarella cheese sticks. And one thing I love about these is they can all be ready to eat in less than 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump in here and get started with the filling for our sausage roll wreath. Starting with 1 pound of your favorite breakfast sausage. I have some sage sausage here. I'm not going to tell you exactly what kind it is, but my friend Jimmy and his brother Gene, they really love this stuff. And to that we're going to add 1 cup of plain breadcrumbs along with 1 large egg. And for a little extra moisture, and definitely not just because I happen to have half an onion laying around, let's go ahead and grate in half an onion. And let's season our sausage roll filling with about a teaspoon of salt and pepper to taste. And the best tool to get this all mixed together is right at the end of your arm. Boy, are these things handy. Anyway, now that we have our sausage roll filling, let's move on to our puff pastry. These puff pastry sheets normally come in a box of 2, and if you're wondering what you can do with the other sheet, I did a quick video on some mini apple pie cinnamon rolls. I will put a link to that down in the description. All we need to do here is cut this in half and then affix those 2 ends together. It helps if you dampen it just a little bit. Now that we have 1 nice long sheet, let's go ahead and get rolling with our sausage roll filling. We want to stuff in as much sausage filling as we can here. I'd say up to about 1 inch in diameter. Any more than that, and it's going to be really difficult to get this sealed up. I'm going to moisten one end with just a little bit of water. Then we simply want to flip over the top and gently get this all sealed up. Once we have our giant sausage log, we're just going to transfer this to a parchment paper-lined baking sheet. Then we just want to pull those 2 ends together and connect them at the back. We don't have to worry about connecting the front piece. We'll just treat that as the first cut in our sausage roll wreath. And with a sharp knife, we just want to make cuts all along the outside like this. Don't go all the way through. And once it's cut, you can use your hands just to expand the wreath outward a little bit, just like that. And for a truly excellent golden brown color, let's go ahead and baste the outside with an egg wash. And if we really want to show off, go ahead and top that with just a sprinkling of sesame seeds. We can go ahead and whisk this off to a 400-degree oven where it's going to bake for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until golden brown and ridiculously handsome. Serve with your favorite dip in the middle. I like sour cream and onion. This sausage roll wreath is so delicious and pretty, it's sure to round out the night. And for our next appetizer recipe, let's make some of this amazing spinach artichoke dip. Starting with 9 or 10 ounces of frozen spinach, and this tends to have a lot of water in it, so make sure you squeeze as much of that out as you can. And to that, we're going to add 1 14-ounce can of artichoke hearts, well drained and thinly sliced. And to that, we're going to add 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1 cup of grated mozzarella cheese, 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And I really love garlic, so I'm going to go ahead and chop in about 3 cloves. And let's go ahead and season this with about a teaspoon of salt and pepper to taste. I was tempted to try and use my hands to mix this, but I think ultimately the spatula is the better choice. We want to try and get this fairly well mixed together. You don't really want to be running into giant pockets of cream cheese when you're serving this. Once we're nicely mixed, we just want to transfer this into some sort of baking vessel. I'm going to be using a cast iron pan today. I think that makes for a really pretty final presentation. It's going to be super thick, but don't worry, just get it all spread out. And then we're going to whisk this off to a 350-degree oven where it's going to bake for about 25 minutes. Once that's all beautifully melted together, we can go ahead and pull this out and serve immediately. This spinach artichoke dip is awesome served with crusty bread, tortilla chips, or frankly with a spoon. Who cares what you serve it with? It's freaking awesome. And last but definitely not least, let's make some fried mozzarella cheese sticks. Starting, of course, with some mozzarella cheese sticks. We could do giant fried cheese sticks, I guess, but I like slicing those in half. And first we go into the flour. Just get those thoroughly coated all the way around. Shake off any excess, and then we're going to dunk these into our beaten egg. This is going to form an excellent glue to hold on our breadcrumbs. And speaking of breadcrumbs, I decided to use two different kinds just to see how much of a difference it made. First up here we have regular plain breadcrumbs. Just toss those around in the breadcrumbs. They coat themselves super easily. Next up here we have some Japanese panko breadcrumbs. These normally fry up significantly crispier than regular breadcrumbs, but will it make a big difference here with our fried mozzarella cheese sticks? Well, let's find out. Let's go ahead and fry these in some 350-degree oil for about 2 or 3 minutes. Once these turn a beautiful golden brown color, we want to go ahead and pull these out and hit them with just a little bit of salt immediately. But that's it. Serve these with a little marinara sauce and you will be in fried cheese heaven. Surprisingly, the difference between the regular and panko breadcrumbs was very minimal. And out of the 3 appetizers, these fried mozzarella cheese sticks were the quickest and easiest by far. So I hope I've given you some inspiration for some fun appetizers you could make New Year's Day or any day. I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Passion for Food. If you have, give me a thumbs up below and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss our future videos. And check out one of our other great recipes playing on the screen now. This has been Graham with Passion for Food.